Hi everyone, today we're doing lesson 7.7b, exponential decay functions. Yesterday we looked at exponential growth. Today we're looking at percent decay. So just like when we talked about yesterday, we're used to this geometric function, a times b to the x, where a is our y-intercept when x is 0. But yesterday we had 1 plus our growth percentage. Today we are having 1 minus our decay percentage. So this means something is decreasing at a percentage. And once again, x is our time period. So we have Mr. Math is losing 20% of his hair each day. Wonder why. If he currently has 1,546 hairs left on his head, how many hairs will he have after 10 years? Well, we're starting from 1,000. Oops, I got to get my mouse correctly. Oops, I went backwards again. We're starting from 1,546 hairs. That's how many he currently has. But he is not gaining hairs. He's losing it. And he's losing it at the percent of 20%. So 1 minus, and 20% is 0.20 or 0.2. And we want to know how many he will have in 10 years. Remember, we always have to verify that we're talking years and years so that we don't accidentally make an error in our times. This is a 10, by the way. It looks a lot like a weird number. So 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. Raise that to the 10th power, and then multiply that by 1,546. And it says he will have approximately 166 hairs left after 10 years. That is not very many. Let's look at our next example. A car depreciates. Depreciates is like an accounting term. It means it's losing value. Car value is going down at a rate of 8% each year. Again, we're looking at years for our units, so I want to pay attention to that. My mouse does not want to follow me. So we want to know, first of all, the model for X years. So our value is starting at 15,000, but it is exponential decay. It is not growth. So it's 1 minus, and this isn't 0.8, it's 0.08 is 8%. And for a time period of X. So now we want to find the value after 7 years. Well, we'll do 15,000 times 1 minus 0.08. We could change that to 0.92. To the power of 7. You can enter that in your calculator just as it shows up. 15,000. Then you put your parentheses, 1 minus 0.08. Close your parentheses and raise that to the power of 7. And it will tell me that the car will be worth only $8,367 and approximately 70 cents when I round it to 2 decimal places. More than half of its original value, but still went down quite a bit. Okay, this one tells us a large population of beetles is infesting my yards. I don't like beetles. I've decided to use a spray that will eliminate beetles at a rate of 5% each minute. And how many minutes will it take to eliminate all of them? So really, I want to know at what point my y will be 0. I have no more beetles left. And it's 2,200 times 1 minus 0.05 to the power of x. So I want to know how many minutes until they're all gone. Since it's multiple choice, I would suggest plugging them all in, seeing what works. If I use 101 minutes, it says I will have 12 beetles left after 101 minutes. That to me tells me that I want to go up. So I'm going to do 151 minutes. Because if I have 12 after 101 minutes, I'm going to have more than 12 after 95 minutes. $151 times my 2,200 beetles that I started with. And this gave me 0.95. I think that's the closest I'm going to come. 152 minutes would probably be even better, but can't have negative beetles. So I would say it's 151 minutes. Okay, now we want to decide if each one of these is growth or decay. If my value here in the parentheses that I'm raising to the power is less than 1, it is going to be decay. If this number is greater than 1, it will be growth. So is this less than or greater than 1? It is greater than, that's about 2.5. Well, it's exactly 2.5. So that is growth. What if it's exactly 1? It's neither. It's going to stay the same. Because 1 to any power is 1. It'll stay 3 no matter what. It's going to be just level. Let's find the percent decay for these ones. Okay, remember our percent decay is 1 minus, what's in our parentheses is 1 minus our percent decay. So 1 minus what will give me 0.7? Well, that's going to be 0.3, which is 30%. Here I have 0.25. Well, 1 minus what will give me 0.25? Well, that's 0.75. So that's 75% decay. That's it for today. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.